Welcome to Carowinds. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the park. I've sped up the whole walking process some to kind of get us through the park quicker. When you first come in the front gate, there is a sign that shows you that the left side is South Carolina and the right side is North Carolina, and this line in the middle of the pavement here indicates where the state line is. So our tour is going to take us into the main entrance, and then we're going to head towards the right. You can head towards the left, and the park kind of circles around in a giant circle, but I'm a creature of habit and I always go to the right. So that's where we're going to go first. The first ride you're going to come up to on your right is Rip Roaring Rapids. This is a 6-person raft that goes down a controlled white rapid area. They say you may get soaked, but you will get wet. The next ride we come to on our right is my personal favorite, the Scrambler. 3 people to a car max, and the biggest one has to sit on the outside. Directly across from the Scrambler to the left is the Vortex. This is the only stand-up roller coaster here at Carowinds. It does have an inversion and a couple corkscrews, and it's really neat to be able to stand up while you're on this coaster. This is another area where you could go straight, but we are going to actually go around to the right here and circle down through what used to be called Wayne's World. Here on your left, you will see the Scream Weaver. This ride kind of looks like a Ferris wheel, but it's actually little capsules, I guess. I don't really know what you call them, but they go around and around upside down. This ride has seatbelts now, but I remember when it used to be just that you were held into place by centrifugal force. This area is going to be the future site of Carowinds' newest roller coaster, the Fury 325. Now this is going to be the biggest, tallest traditional Giga coaster in the world, so you can't miss it. Here we have a classic wooden coaster. This is the Hurler. It goes 50 miles an hour, and it has been known to be jerky, so I wouldn't go on this if you have neck problems. To the left of the Hurler, you will find the drop tower. Now this pulls you up, way up, 160 feet, and then you free fall down 100 feet at like 56 miles an hour. Next on your right is the Carolina Cyclone. This is a metal coaster, and it has 2 consecutive loops and then 2 corkscrews.
Welcome to Ricochet, the park's 11th roller coaster. Prepare to take a tight hairpin turn, abrupt twist, breathtaking bumps, and insane turnarounds. For your own safety,
Here on your left, we have the Ricochet. This is one of those mousetrap coasters where you feel like you're about to fall off the edge at every little hairpin turn.
must be accompanied by a chaperone. We require that shirt and shoes be worn held up. The articles lost or held during the ride. Breathing in line or holding places in line is not
Up next is the Carolina Gold Rusher. This is a mine train roller coaster. It's a very mild coaster. There's lots of twists and turns and a tunnel, and there's one small hill, but it's a good starter coaster. It's one of my favorites.
section of the park at 9 p.m. tonight for Snoopy Starlight Spectacular. An immersive light and sound experience featuring millions of LED lights. The show begins at 9 p.m. tonight in the Carolina RFD section.
Right past the Gold Rusher on your left is the Carolina Cobra. This is a fairly recent coaster that they've put in, and it starts you off in almost like a loop-to-loop, but then you end up going all the way up a hill, and then the coaster falls backwards and does the entire track backwards. Here we come to Whitewater Falls. This is basically a boat that holds a lot of people at once. It goes up one hill and comes down the other side, and that's it. The most fun is for the people standing on the bridge because they also get soaked. Leaving Whitewater Falls, if you head straight, you'll see the Windseeker right in front of you. Now, the Windseeker is a newer ride, and it's basically swings, but they swing you when you're way up in the air. So you go straight up, and then once you're up there, it kind of flares out and swings around. On the right, you'll see a haunted mansion ride. This is called Boo Blasters. It basically lets you ride throughout this little haunted house, and you're trying to shoot the most ghosts. Straight ahead, you'll see the Southern Star. Now, when I was growing up, this was called the Friendzoid, but it's basically a giant boat that goes upside down very slowly.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 15 minutes, Carowinds and Team proudly with a signed seal delivery. Take a trip down memory lane as we showcase some of Motown's greatest hits in this brand new theatrical production. Live at the Carowinds Theater. That's signed, sealed, and delivered starting in just 15 minutes.
Straight ahead from Southern Star, you'll see Dodgems. Now, this is classic bumper cars. Can't go wrong with this. They're lots of fun. Right past Dodgems, you will see one of Carowinds' classic rides. This is Thunder Road. It's set up to be a race between two trains, one representing North Carolina and one representing South Carolina. Okay, y'all, this is one of my most favorites. It's the Yo-Yo, aka the Swings. And right to the left of that is a pathway that will take us to go see Afterburn. Okay, this is another one of Carowinds' most famous coasters. This is Afterburn, used to be called Top Gun. This coaster can be seen from the road as well, and it has loops and corkscrews. The thing about this coaster is you're hanging from the coaster above you. After you pass the Afterburn, as you go down the little hill towards Planet Snoopy, you'll come upon an attraction called Dinosaurs Alive. Now this is where you can go and tour the animatronic dinosaur park, and I have another tour set up for that if you're interested. Here to the right, you will see the entrance to Planet Snoopy. This is one of the areas for the kids, for the younger riders in your family. So you go across this little bridge, and then immediately after you cross the bridge, you'll come to the first ride, which is an airplane ride, Snoopy versus the Red Baron. So this is where the little children can get in, and if they pull back on their joystick, their plane will go up in the air as it goes around and around. Up on the hill to your right, you will see the Woodstock gliders. Y'all, these things can fly if you have the skill to drive them the right way. Every amusement park's classic standard, the carousel, can't go wrong. Here you will see Snoopy's Space Race, and it's a favorite for little ones. This is the Woodstock Express. When I was growing up, we always called this Baby Thunder Road. So it's a small coaster for kids. This is the baby metal coaster called Lucy's Krabby Cabby. In the backdrop there you can see the Intimidator going down the hill. This is a little roller coaster for little kids, and parents can ride with them. There's no really major hill, so it's a good starter coaster. Right across from that is Woodstock's Whirlybirds. These are very slow moving helicopters that ride on a little track above the kiddie part. Right here is the Peanuts Pirates. These are little ships that you ride in that spin around and go up and down while all going on a big track around and around. To the right, you will find Snoopy's Junction. This is a very slow-moving train. Then, straight ahead, you'll see the little swings, and that's called Charlie Brown's Wind-Up.
It's going boring, isn't it? everybody.